All right. Good morning, beautiful souls. Happy Magical Monday for those of you that are joining the replay. And for those of you who are here live with me, hang tight while we wait for everybody to join us. And while I wait for Jizzy to let me know he can see me. Thank you, Jiz. I'm going to turn my phone off. All right, everybody, welcome. Excuse me. Pardon me. So welcome, everybody. It is 6:58 according to my clock on my computer. If you're joining live, thank you. If you're here on the replay, welcome. No matter how you're here, make sure you say hi in the comments. As always, I will come back, see who joined me, and then while we're just waiting 2 more minutes for everybody else to get here, just begin to present yourself a little bit more. Just begin to breathe a little more full, a little more deep into your body. Check in with yourself. Just notice what state you're in, what you're feeling. And then, as you're waiting and you continue to breathe a little deeper into your body, just open your heart and your mind a little bit more to the message today, to your I am present, to yourself, to your life, to your day. Just open a little bit more. And we'll hang tight together just another minute. It's 6:59 and I'm going to jump right in at 7 o'clock straight up. Okay, it is 7 o'clock straight up, so I am going to jump right in. If you notice my background, I'm in a hotel with well, at the moment I'm not with my grandkids, but I'm here with my grandkids and with my adult children until tomorrow. Excuse me. So, before we start together, I just want us to take our jumper cables and place them on our chest cavity and activate the energy of the I am presence, the eternal, wise energy and intelligence of your soul. So just take a breath in through your nose. With your eyes closed, just allow your focus to go into your chest on the exhale and notice the gold energy. Just imagine it with your mind's eye. And then take another breath. And see if you can, on the exhale, just feel into that steady, solid, unhuman energy. And then do that a third and final time, and just slow it down for a moment and really let the mind have an assignment. And that assignment is just to focus on that energy intentionally, openly, simply using our breath to connect us to it, and then inviting the mind to join the process, to be in the moment with us. And go ahead and you can take your jumper cables off your chest and open your eyes. And if you read the elder's message that landed in your inbox on Saturday, you probably felt it. There's a sense of urgency, but a loving sense of urgency and some specific clarity activated within you. And they were making it very clear in this very beautiful, loving message that it's time to start living what you already know. And I love that because they're telling us this is not about learning more. This is not about figuring it all out. It's living it. And today, excuse me, I want to gently expand that in a way that actually makes sense in our real life, because here's what's happening right now. And since I brought that message through, put it in writing, sent it to John, and had him load it to be scheduled to go out on Saturday, the elders have been bringing forward even more information. And what they're bringing forward is that May is not a normal month energetically. In a nutshell, energetically, the light in you is becoming brighter. The light in the earth is becoming brighter. And that brightness, that strength of the brightness of the bandwidth of light that we are now holding will activate the shadow. It will illuminate it and force it out into the open. But this month in May, this light that's getting brighter within us is stirring stuff up in us. Nothing new is being created. It's being stirred up as the light gets brighter. And everything that we have learned over our lifetime in our wounded third dimensional persona that crafted it, all the imprints, all the beliefs, all the data we took in by the time we were 7 or 8 years old and developed our way of being, all of that is being stirred up. Everything you've learned over your life, how to keep the peace, how to avoid conflict, how to say yes when you really meant no, how to agree to things when your body was exhausted and didn't want to do anything, all of that is coming up to the surface, not because something is wrong. It's important that you understand that, because it's going to feel like something in your body. Nothing is wrong. It's coming up. It's being stirred up in the same flow that everything's been being stirred up since we've been doing this work, because it is ready to be seen at a level that we have not seen it yet. And here's the part I really want you to understand today, beautiful soul. This is important. It is happening to everyone, not just to you, not just to me, not just to people doing the spiritual work. It's happening to everyone on the planet. Almost 9 billion humans on the planet are being stirred up. But here's the important part for you to understand. Most people are not going to realize what's happening. So instead of noticing and interacting from a place of conscious awareness, they're going to react. They're going to react and experience more irritation, more short temper, and more volatile emotional reactions. The message that we've been receiving about this fever pitch insanity presentation of the human condition, from all of our programming and all of our woundedness and all of our living tuned to a fear frequency, all of that is being stirred up. And you may have already noticed this in your own little circles. In May, it's going to be stirred up within. So be prepared. We're going to look at this deeper. In May, it's going to be stirred up within so we can begin to interact with it in ourselves even more consciously. In June, all this personal stirring up from the light getting brighter within us, and most people don't even know that, it's going to start to appear on the world stage in an even more obvious way, which is not surprising, because we knew 2026 was going to be a important year, and June brings us to the halfway mark. So Again, I want you to really understand this is not happening because things are getting worse. It's because what's underneath all of your program wounds is coming up because the light is getting brighter. So here's where it's going to become really personal for each of us. This whole month, as this is all being stirred up, is going to present small moments, not huge life decisions, although there may be some that show up. This month is about small moments. May is about small moments. We still got a week. So let me try and break this down so you know what I mean. Let's just say you get a text message from somebody, ugh, and you're aggravated and your body tightens, or you're already exhausted and somebody asks you to do something that you know you absolutely do not want to do, and you say yes anyway. Or you're in a conversation with friends or at work and somebody starts to gossip or somebody starts to say something bad mouthing other people or anything else that just feels off and you want to leave but you stay. Or you pick up your phone. I'm just going to look at my phone for a minute and just see what's going on. Just a minute, and 20 minutes or 2 hours later, there you are, feeling absolutely worse. These are the moments that I'm talking about. In the month of May, this is where everything is going to be happening right now. The internal stirring and the empowerment of the I am presence in you, the intelligence of your soul walking you through those moments in a different way, if you allow it, is what the focus of May is about. It's you can think of it like another final training month built on all the spiritual strength from the years of training you've been doing. Now the mud runner race becomes real. Every obstacle is going to be presented, and you're going to be presented with an opportunity to overcome whatever obstacle is presented. But these obstacles are going to be internal. They're not going to be as obvious outside, and that's important because it's preparation. And again, on Saturday, we're going to talk more about that. So here's the key point. It's in about how you're going to interact with these small moments. Because what the elders are pointing out, and if you haven't read the message, I would encourage you, get to it right away. We don't lose the balance and the steadiness of our I am presence in big ways. We lose that in small reactions that are draining us. And that's why we're getting a month to pause and to come into a deeper awareness of it. That's it. I'm going to say that again. You don't lose your balance in big ways. You lose it over and over and over again in the small reactions. And that's it. Not because you're doing something wrong. All these habits, all these way of being, we have built over years to help us function on the fear frequency, in a world that was built on the fear frequency that felt stressful and uncertain and overwhelming. And all those experiences are being ramped up. So we're used to this, but it's on overdrive right now. And the default mechanism is being offered a new way of being interacted with, because defaulting is absolutely not going to serve us any longer. And so that default way of reacting is what's being asked to change now. That's what our I am presence has been preparing us for. So Take a breath. Breathe into your body. Breathe into your I am. We don't have to try and fix our whole life this month, and we definitely don't have to fix the whole world, which is what the pressure makes us believe in any given moment. We got to do. We got to figure it out. No, we don't. So I want to make this incredibly simple for you, okay? When something happens in your life and you simply feel the tightness, that's it. And you know what I mean. It just creeps up. When you feel the constriction, when you feel the tightness, don't respond right away. That's it. You don't got to figure it out. Whatever's going on in the moment, you don't have to say the perfect thing in the moment. You just don't react immediately. You simply wait a few seconds, take a breath. How long have we been being prepared with these breath breaks? So the tightness comes, you want to react, you take a breath, you pause, and you don't react. What you do next, I don't know yet. But it's that small pause that empowers you to build momentum in no longer running the old pattern. And that might not seem like a big deal right now, but it is. It's huge. And here's why. Every time you react quickly, you add more stress to your own life, to the people around you, and every time you pause and you stop from that pattern, you don't. Now that might seem obvious, right? But here's why that is so important right now and why it matters more than ever right now than it normally would. There are nearly 9 billion people on this planet who are going to feel this same inner activation, but they're not going to pause. They're going to react. So what that creates with nearly 9 billion humans reacting as all this stirring up is being activated, it creates a literal, energetic, ripple into the world. More tension, more division, more emotional reactions, fueling the fire, the bonfire of the fever pitch insanity presentation of the human condition. You don't have to fix that. You can't fix that. You didn't sign up to be here. Your soul didn't sign up to be here on the planet right now to fix that. But you can consciously choose not to add to it, not to fan that flame. And that is where our true sovereign power is. The mind says, oh, that's so stupid. That's not enough. And the evidence in the world as 9 billion people react and you feel powerless over it, what the mind only knows is what it's been imprinted by the fear frequency. What the soul knows is why you came here. And why you came here is to allow this next level of light emerging within you, activating your dormant DNA, sending impulses of thought up into your mind, where what I'm actually saying and what's in the message from Saturday is calling us all toward, is ready to come online in you. That right here is where your power is. So in all these small moments that are going to continue in the month of May, where you choose, let me say it this way, we're being offered the experiment. Will you notice the small moments, and will you react, or will you pause? And that's exactly why for all of these months, the elders have been bringing you back again and again and again to your breath, to your chest, to the I am presence, to that quiet place inside of you. Not so you can be peaceful all the time, but so you have somewhere to return when things get activated. And they're going to get activated. So, this week, between now and Saturday in our next sacred circle, I want to give you one simple practice. Just catch one moment a day. That's it. Just one moment a day where you feel the tightness, where you feel the irritation, where you feel like reaction, and instead, just wait. Take a breath. Pause a few seconds, just a few seconds, to create this ultimate pattern interrupt. And don't surge your reaction into the collective to feed the flame of the fever pitch insanity presentation that is going to come. It's already showing itself up. It has been for months, years, but it's building to this crescendo, and 2026 is moving us more in that direction, and that is not something we have to fear. But if we don't take the guidance, the simple but direct guidance, the simple and execute these simple strategies that we are being given from your I am presence, from the source. That's where this guidance is coming from the source. That is you. If we don't take these simple steps that the mind tuned to the fear frequency says, oh, that'll never do nothing, we won't know. We won't know. We won't experience. So on Saturday, we're going to look at why this matters, excuse me, so much. I'm going to look at even deeper what's actually happening when you're feeling these triggers. And we're going to look even deeper at how to stay steady in our I am when things around us don't. And I really want to encourage you, if you're in Soulwork Sanctuary, beyond Magical Monday, be with us on Saturday. It's going to be important. For now, for this week, just keep it simple. Stay simple. Pause and do not react, and understand that you're being stirred up from within, and the external triggers are going to present opportunity, not because you're failing, not because you're doing anything wrong, not because you're late or behind, but because the light of you is getting brighter and the residue is not a vibrational match, and we're being presented the opportunity to consciously come into our sovereign power, begin to interact with ourselves even more specifically, and begin to experience what it feels like to withdraw to harness our own sovereign power and not let it be siphoned, not let our light be siphoned because our wounds override our own light, and then fan this fever pitch presentation. The fever pitch presentation is going to show up. How we are interacting in the midst of all of that is what's beginning to be revealed. So that's where I'm going to leave you today, beautiful soul. Before we go, take your jumper cables if you want, put them on your chest cavity, close your eyes, soften your shoulders, and I want you to breathe into the power that is you. Not the power of your wounds, not the confusion of your mind, not the fear that's still hiding in the residue of our beingness that gets activated in this stirring, but feel into the true power of your eternal soul. It knows this message was coming at this point in your human life. Tap into that right now. Breathe into that right now. Breathe into your knowing that's getting stronger, that you indeed, the I am, not your I am, the I am, is expressing itself as you and empowering you in all facets of yourself to come into harmony with this moment that we all said yes to before we took this incarnation. You're powerful and you're awesome, and I love you. And I'll see you on Saturday or on our next Magical Monday. Bye for now.